Carbonara is one of those dishes that, as a kid, we completely killed it. My mum was pouring in like half a pint of cream and all sorts of stuff. We're going nowhere near the cream today. I'm going to show you how to make a quick, simple and delicious carbonara, and that's exactly how it should be. So I've got a pan on to begin with, and we're going to have salted boiling water. Now this is kind of the first stage of making great pasta, is cook in salted boiling water. Now I was always taught that it would need to be as salty as seawater to cook your pasta, okay? So get your salt in, get it onto the boil, and then get your pasta. Now we're going dried pasta. It's a myth that you need fresh pasta to have better pasta dishes. Absolute myth. We're going spaghetti, dried, bought it in the local garage on my way in today. Okay, so we're gonna make it for 2 people. This is 500 grams, okay? You don't need all that pasta. 2 people, 200 grams, okay? So let's just guesstimate it. It's okay. Give your pasta a little tap and a twist. And that means the pasta will open up. Once you drop it into that water, when it's boiling, you want it to kind of just scatter out, okay? Because you don't want it to be stuck together in clumps. It needs a pan that's got space to move. So, there we go. Right, while that's going, let's get our non-stick pan on here. So these are Lakeland's tri-clad pans, super non-stick, lightweight, really, really good. And in this episode, we're working with Lakeland. We're using all their equipment to create delicious recipes. And if you want any of these pieces of equipment, check the description, there'll be some links below. Go into their shop or go online to their website. There's some incredible pieces of kit on there. And when you've got great kit, cooking is easy. It's just finding the right ingredients, the good kit, and then off you go. So I'm going to preheat that pan. Let's talk bacon, or more appropriately, guanciale. Okay, so I've gone authentic on this today. Guanciale is a pig's cheek that's cured, and you can kind of see there's a lot of fat in this, so we have to render that out, okay? Melt that out, and then we're going to create an emulsion through the fat from this and the salt water from the pasta, and that's how you make the creaminess, okay? So let's cut this open. Before I do, just going to quickly sharpen my knife. I always just quickly sharpen before I start any job. Like, that's enough. Every time I get in the kitchen, quick sharpen, and off we go. Right, let's open this up. Guanciale is becoming more and more common these days. If you can't get it, get pancetta. And if you can't get pancetta, get streaked smoky bacon. Okay? It's okay to use it. Right. So you can kind of see here, it's got quite a lot of fat in it. Don't be afraid. It's okay. We're going to render it out. You can see that lovely cured. It's really dry. This has been dry cured. It's not been pumped full of salty water. So it's the real deal. So we're just going to cut it into little cubes. So using a cook's knife, just run your knife through into strips. Let's do the next piece. Guanciale is not cheap, but do you know what? You don't need a lot to make a really good carbonara. Right, let's get it all piled up together. And then just with your knife, use your hand and kind of pinch it together like that. And then just push the knife forward and down, okay? In like a rolling motion. Use the weight of the knife and just push it through, okay? Obviously, you can buy pancetta pre-diced in the supermarket, already done for you. So if you're short of time, get it. It's okay. So while I'm chopping this, my pan is getting hot and ready to cook. And that's kind of where you want to be in your kitchen. You want that, everything's ready to go. So don't be afraid to get your pan on to preheat. These tri-clad pans are absolutely brilliant for that. Nice and hot. If you hear the sizzle when you put the ingredients in, it's hot enough, okay? We don't need any fat. We don't need to add any oil at this point or anything. We're just going to add straight into the pan. Listen, that's what you want to hear. If it's sizzling, it's cooking. All right? But what you don't want is plumes of smoke, okay? We need this hot enough that it's going to render and melt the fat out, okay? So just let it sizzle. Use the back of your spoon and press that guanciale down so you've just got one even layer that's sat on the base of the pan. We're melting the fat out, okay? Right, let's have a quick look at our pasta. We'll give it a little, just a little turn, lift it up, drop it down, make sure nothing's sticking. That's all good. That's what we want. Right. So if you come and have a look at this pan, you can see all these like little sort of cloudy bits of water. That's starch. I want to catch that. So I'm just using a cup and I'm just like, it's like when you're at a fair and you're trying to catch a goldfish or something like that. Just gently lift it out, okay? So that's all I need. I've got half a cup of starchy, salty pasta water there. That's going to make our creaminess. So let's just move this about now. There's incredible flavour in there. We don't want to lose it. We want to use it, okay? That's going to be the backbone of our emulsion. Right, let's talk eggs, okay? So I've got 2 little bowls here. We're going to separate the whites and the yolks. We're going to keep the whites for another day. I want the yolks for our carbonara, okay? So we're going with 3. 3 yolks. 1 each and 1 for the pan, all right? Because we're making this for 2 people. And don't forget your egg whites. You can just pop them into a container or a food storage bag and pop them in the freezer and save them for another day, all right? So there's no need to throw them out. I'll just put that to one side. So I've got my yolks here. What we're going to do is take our Parmesan. We're going to add this in 2 stages, okay? So take a really fine grater, something like this. Lakeland do amazing ones like this. They're brilliant for like Parmesan, lemon zest, lime zest, orange zest, grating garlic, grating ginger. They are such a great piece of kit and it just makes things really, really easy. So all I'm going to do is grate my Parmesan. Look how easy that grates. It's almost effortless. Yeah, just flies through. And the reason why I want it nice and fine is because we want it to melt through really quickly. All right, we want it to distribute into the egg yolks. So take half that cheese and then that's in with my egg yolks, okay? Give it a little stir. Okay, right. That's ready, okay? We've got our pasta water here as well. Our guanciale is nice and crispy. Look at that. Yeah? Lovely. Right, nearly there. So, grab a ladle and we're going to steal a bit more of this starch water. Okay? Just try and get those little clouds of white starch. Try not to get too much water, just the starchy bits. And I'm going to show you what I've caught. Look, can you see that? That's starch, yeah? Got that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to ladle this straight into our guanciale and its natural rendered fat. We're no longer frying now. We now have an emulsion because we have fat and water, okay? I'm going to turn that almost down to 1. Now look, can you see? We have an emulsion now. What we're going to do is take our pasta and we're going to lift it straight in. Don't use a colander, just use a good pair of tongs and lift your pasta in. Because there's little bits of starch water, look at it dripping in there. That's all good, that's what we want. Okay, there, a little bit more. Let's put that to one side, we don't need that now. Okay, so starch water that we first took from our pan, that's cooled down now. in with our eggs, yeah, and our cheese, and give it a good mix. Pour that straight into our pan and then start stirring. Use the back of a silicone spoon and just start stirring from the base. And what that's going to do is lift everything up. You know, it's lifting the guanciale in. Look how creamy that is. Can you see? Look. And it's not really sloppy and wet. The pasta's hung on to the sauce. This is a beautiful carbonara. Okay? Can you see that? Look at that. All that needs for me now is black pepper. So I'm going to mill some black pepper in because I know it's going to need it. I haven't added any seasoning to this dish at all because the guanciale is salty. The Parmesan is sharp and salty. So we didn't need to add it. Our pasta was cooked in salted water. So we've got all that. And now all we need to do is take a really beautiful bowl. So all we need to do now is just take our lovely pasta, good pair of tongs, drop it in the bowl, and then I like to turn the bowl so you get that lovely little, just nice sort of cascading of the pasta, yeah? Or twist the tongs. There we go. There is a beautiful carbonara. Then we're just going to add a little bit of Parmesan on there, on the top. A few little twists of black pepper. There you go. That is how you make the most beautiful, super quick, super easy, super delicious pasta dish. Midweek supper, absolutely perfect. Look at that. It's the real deal. Can I swirl it? Yes, I can. That is some serious carbonara. If you want the recipe, check in the description below. We'll put the link in there. You've got to make this. Absolutely delicious. The real McCoy carbonara.